So I've managed to get on the pit wall for Clio's now, which is absolutely phenomenal. The full access pass working its magic. Look at this. We're starting quite rushed fashion. I'm on the plane, which is the good news. But now it's the weekend of rounds 9 and 10 of the Clio Cup Europe. Going to Misano, Italy. Currently at Manchester Airport on board the Ryanair 737, and a little bit of stress has been alleviated now, so I've got to get to Spain, wait there for a bit and then go to Italy. So off to Mallorca, boys. There's nothing subtle about this. I've had a big stress. On the plane to here, where I am now, which is Palma, Mallorca, I figured that my pass hadn't shown up in the Ryanair app for some reason, to then get on the next flight. Turns out you have to manually add that booking into the app and then do all that. I then got held up at border control because they kept just saying QR code, so I thought they meant the boarding pass for the next flight, which I didn't have. Turns out after that it was then the Spanish health thing, which I'd already got, but then for some reason, me being an idiot, had put it between two other documents in my folder, so it wasn't apparent immediately that I had it. Just sorted all that out though. Apparently you need to upload the documentation to Chrome to then obviously get your boarding pass, but it turns out you can just scroll down, go past it and show them it in paper at the gate. So yeah, I think I've just about got away with it. Flipping heck. It just scares me. Like, you know, I'm not usually an anxious person, I don't usually get bothered by stuff, but yeah, this whole travel thing is pretty scary when it doesn't quite go to plan, so fingers crossed it gets easier. But I'm all ready. I'm ready to get on my next flight to Bologna, get the car, and then I'm sorted for a few days at least. It needs to just get a test when I'm there, and then I can come back. Simple. Or is it? On to the next one now. Let's go. So this is the new wagon for the, oh, well, I've dropped my Taz cam, brilliant. So this is the new wagon for the weekend. I've got a Dacia Sandero, and it's the stepway version as well, so it's a little beefy little thing. Look at it. Oh, they're well chuffed with that. Right, now it's boiling here, so it's time to get in and crank the aircon on. Premium wagon. Oh, finally I'm here. Has someone left in gear? Yes, they have. Love it. Let's fire this bad boy up. Oh, I've just locked it. Oh, listen to it roar. Why are you indicating? Let's go. Oh, f*** off. So after a very long, sweaty day, I'm walking into the circuit now because I haven't been given a car pass, unfortunately. I thought I was getting one, but seems not. It's very busy around this bit. It's very beautiful around this bit, I must say. But yeah, I've got to walk into the circuit now. It is 20 to 6 local time, so I'm only going to see a few bits and bobs. It sounds like there's TCR cars out there at the moment though, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's warm, very warm. And it's been a long, long day. I was up at 3:45 this morning to leave with Matt from Manchester Airport, and now here we are at Misano in Italy. Hopefully what was a long day gets a bit short for tomorrow and so on, and whatever I'm talking about now, because I'm a bit scared because there's people about, so I'll see you in a bit. Sorry about that, I was very quickly being approached by a security guard and I had to try and wrap up quickly and completely lost all train of thought. Basically just saying that I hope that the whole travel situation gets easier in time. It's just, it all went smoothly, but it's just very stressful, very, very stressful, so I hope that gets easier as the year goes on. But yeah, we're here now, I can enjoy the racing. Just got to get the accommodation sorted a bit later on, turn up there, and we should be good. So yeah, I'm just going to go enjoy it now. There's not going to be any footage of this bit. I'm just going to go enjoy myself, and I'll catch up with you in the morning, all right? See you in a bit. So I'm in the paddock then in Misano. I said I was just going to go, but I'm not, because look at this place, man. Look at it. It's absolutely sick. It is beaming in sunshine. Everyone's about, doing what they do best. All the cars are looking great as well. You know, all the Clios are here, as many of them as possible. And I've got to learn all these liveries of all these Italian drivers and everything very, very quickly, because they go out for qualifying pretty much straight away in the morning tomorrow, and then it's racing in the afternoon and then again on Sunday afternoon. So I'm going to be a busy bee, but yeah, there's some phenomenal looking cars actually. I'll take you past this one here, this number 69 car here with the yellow and pink on. Look at this, proper old school livery in it with the yellow and pink. So yeah, dead excited to be here now. We've got the official Renault truck and everything here. They've actually given me a parking pass as well, so I can get into the paddock now. I've got food vouchers, everything. I'm well looked after in all of this. I absolutely love it. But my God, it's hot. It's like 28 degrees right now, and it is so humid, like so humid. But there's some mint machinery about. I'm going to commentate. I'm in Italy. The travel's stressful, but what can I moan about, eh? So yeah, now I'm going to go and sort the accommodation and stuff out, and I will catch you in the morning. So I'm up and ready then, ready to go to the circuit for the first day of qualifying and racing. It's a school uniform day today, so I've got the shirt on, I've got the pass, got everything I need, and it is warm. I've got sun cream on, which is something I didn't have at Nogaro, so hopefully I won't get as burnt this time, because I only got burnt on one side at Nogaro because of where the sun's based in terms of where you are sat at the track. So I don't think I'll get that here because it was just baking everywhere yesterday. I mean, it's 8:30 now and it was 23 degrees before I got in the shower. I think it's about 25 degrees now, so nice and toasty at least, but I'm looking forward to some racing. I've got to sort my COVID test out today, which is a bit nerve-wracking. I'm a bit nervous about that, but I'm just going to forget about it for now, watch qualifying, go and see the people in the TV compound, and then we'll get on with it. So I figured I should show you guys the car I've got for the weekend. It's actually a real treat. I've treated myself a little bit, and I'm honestly so happy I've got it. It's just beyond anything I could have really hoped for, to be honest, when the rental company spoke to me. It's a Daisy Sandero. How cool is that? Look at it. It's the stepway one as well. It's well cool. So I'm in the circuit for day 2 then, Saturday, and look at this, man. The brand new Porsche 992 GT3, straight as you get in the gates. We've got the massive Clio Cup awning over there, or if you call that an awning, the big banner is great. This is a massive circuit, so much going on, and I'm very much looking forward to covering qualifying, which starts in about 10 minutes, I think. So then I get to see what the results are from their qualifying, and then we'll get ready for the race, I suppose, later on today. I think it's about 4:30. So I need to go to the media centre yet and the TV compound, so still lots to do in that regard. And of course, need to get that all-important COVID test, but I'm not going to go on about that too much. I have already, haven't I? Oh well. Right then, time for quali. So I've just met the guys in the TV compound now, really sound bunch of guys. There's a guy called Giovanni heading it up. He's my sort of guy, he's got his cat as his profile picture on WhatsApp. But there's a mini challenge car here. Now, I've not seen these since I was with Ben Palmer in 2019, when I was doing his mini challenge campaign via his social media, and it's great to see one of these cars again. They've had a few subtle changes since then by the look of it. I'm not sure whether this Italian version is completely new, but yeah, they look really good, especially in that livery as well. Actually, I quite like that off-white. But I've basically missed Clio qualifying. I couldn't figure out where the hell to watch from because it's a huge pit lane, but it seems to be that you can't actually get around the circuit from here unless you're actually in a car itself and on the track. So I'm gonna have to figure that bit out, I think, for later on in the day. But still, we've got results coming in, which I need to then go and study for later. I know where I'm commentating from, that's the important bit. And now I think I'm going to go and just quickly say hello to a few more people that I didn't get to see yesterday, and then go and get my my test sorted. So cue some wonderful car shots when I come back and get them in a bit. Okay, so COVID test done. I'm back in the car now. I've just got back to the circuit, and there's a lot of very potent machinery around me actually, which is quite exciting. I've got a Porsche Cayenne Turbo E-Hybrid to my left, and then in front of me I've got a Porsche 911 GT3. There was obviously the Ferrari that I videoed earlier as well over there. There's lots of awesome stuff here. There's GT cars on at the moment. I'm going to stay here for about an hour, and then I'm going to go back out again to go and get the paper results of my test, because I had issues downloading the certificates on the way out here to my phone. So luckily I already had it in paper, but yeah, it's all a little bit stressful, the COVID side of things. I know I keep going on and on about it, but I can't stress enough how it does affect your trip. I love being here, don't get me wrong. Like, I love the fact I get to do this for work. Last night was amazing. I'm going to go back there tonight and do some footage there, which you'll see in a moment.
No, you won't, because it didn't actually record anything worth looking at.
But yeah, it's certainly difficult at the moment, and I hope it gets easier. But I still do enjoy my job, and I love it, and I cannot tell you enough how amazing this year already has been. So fingers crossed it gets easier. I'm not sure about this Indian variant that we're getting in the UK at the moment, but I don't want to talk about it. I just need to go and enjoy a bit of motorsport now and just bask in the sun, because it's 26 degrees now and it's 10 past 10 in the morning. It's warm. One of the surreal bits about being in a paddock like this. You get to witness machinery like this, really, and be part of a pit lane like this. I've got my media pass, so I'm allowed to be here, and this is just surreal. So they've got GT3 cars, GT4s like this BMW. Oh, that's a naughty sound. There's loads of stuff. I'm not sure what championship this is. I think it's just some Italian GT series, but there's like Porsche GT4s, all sorts. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I get to come and enjoy this while everything else is going on. And here's one of their cars. And that's one of the Lamborghini Huracan GT2s. There's some fantastic machinery here, and I just get to enjoy it. I believe, I'm not sure if this is the Kessel squad, but it looks similar to it. I think it's actually a different team, but that's loud. There you go. I've never heard a louder pit lane siren in all my life. But still, I get to enjoy this, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's great. And I'm going to continue to do so till I have to go back and get my COVID test results. So I've just had a quick chat with the guys from Renault, and as you can see, I've been enjoying the motorsport from up in the media centre and of course on the rooftop as well. It's been a really good afternoon, really good day to be fair, just a bit chill up there, but yeah, the action's just about to get going now. The mini challenge cars are out there at the moment, and then the Clios are next up. I believe it's, yeah, nearly 4 o'clock now, so they're going to be on just about 4:30, and then we can get everything underway and chuck some commentary at the situation. There's a lot of drivers that are really excited to go. I've actually managed to get some English out of most of them, and they're just as excited as I am, it seems. So yeah, let's enjoy this wonderful weather and have some great racing to go with it, shall we? It's time to commentate. So this is the box then. I've got a wonderful aircon unit. I'm so grateful for the aircon. Oh my god, it's boiling. I'm just in like a small sort of unit here. There's lots of them, but they told me this morning it was number 11. So I went to number 11 just now to go and drop off some of my things, and I absolutely myself because there was nothing. There was no table, no monitors, no thing on the front either. It's a good thing they've got that covered up, you may think, but Chaz, you want to see the action out of your window? Trust me, the sun coming in there is so hot, it's unbelievable. But like I say, I've got screens, decent headset, everything I need, and I've got aircon. That's exactly what I wanted right now. It's currently, I don't know why I'm checking my watch, it is currently 28 degrees, feels like 34. So yeah, a bit warm, as you can probably tell by the sweat. I've put more sun cream on, which is something a British person shouldn't really do, because let's face it, we just burn naturally. I've got mini challenge on at the moment, as you can see. And then I've got this sort of small, wonderful mixer, which I can't wait to use, and then yeah, timing screen and whatever else. So yeah, let's get cracking, shall we? Oh, that was so cheesy. So I just had the realisation that I shot that last shot, excuse me. I just had the last shot in the wrong setting again. Typically, I've just got to look on the screen on the GoPro to check whether it's an N or an L for narrow or linear, which is the lens mode. Anyway, just finished commentating on Clio Cup, another great race, really good battle between Nicola Milan and Gabriel Tirelli, who I haven't seen race yet. Very exciting stuff. Dominant win for David Pouget, really dominant win, awesome stuff from him. But another fantastic race and another great afternoon. It's nice actually to come back out in the heat now, getting the contrast between how hot it is out here and the cold commentary box with all the aircon on. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying myself now, back in the element a bit. I'm going to do all the COVID documentation and whatever else tonight, but then I can relax on Sunday at least. But yeah, back in the element now, and I'm going to go and enjoy myself for the afternoon. So I'll potentially do some shots when I go to the beach later, which I have to do because it's gorgeous, and then I'll see you in the morning.
Il vincitore della gara 1 di Misano, Marc Guillon.
decided to take a late night walk down to the beach. I did say I was going to get beach shots, I know, but I've been in the hotel for the last hour and a half sorting my COVID tests for when I get back, passenger locator form and everything else. Don't even know if you can see me right now, but hopefully it's nicely lit. It's a great area though at night. It's still, I don't know how hot, very hot. It is currently, let me tell you, it's currently 24 degrees and it's 20 to 10 at night. It's very warm. Now, I've just had a little bit of a mini win. Last time I came back from France, the COVID tests were 170 quid and it was a real pain in the backside to get done. It was all done last minute. Just taking a bit of time to do it there. I've got them for £84, so 90 quid saved there, which obviously is part of the profit of the gig, so that's good news, and it also means that David doesn't have to worry about paying me anything extra, so yeah, we'll take that. But I'll see what I can get of beach shots. There's a lovely purple lit up building up there, which is quite interesting, but it's literally night time now, so I'm not sure what there will be in the way of beach shots. I'll try and get some more tomorrow night, but I have to leave the hotel at nearly 4 o'clock in the morning to get to the airport in time, so not sure I'll get them tomorrow night, but even still, if there is any, I'll put them up now. So I found this. Well, that was unexpected. It's still going on over there. It's absolutely mad. Fantastic nightlife. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's great to see everybody still about, and you know they're all wearing masks and so on. You probably can't see me now. Oh, thank you, lighting. But I'm going to take a walk onto the beach because why not? I mean, it's very, very dark. You probably can't see anything, but there's an absolute sea of umbrellas and so on. It's just nice. It's just a nice place to be. This is the bit that makes all the COVID tests and all the airport stress and everything completely worth it, really. It's nice to just chill in the evening and yeah, do what I can do to have a bit of a laugh and take in the scenery and so on. So yeah, it's all good. You can go right up to the sea though by the look of it, all the way down. It's now just a horizon in front of me. You probably can't see it, but you'll be able to hear it in a minute anyway, I'm sure. There's a lot of people actually on this pier here, but it sounds like there's still cars going on at the race circuit. I don't know what on earth is going on there, maybe a night race or something, but yeah, I'm literally at the sea now, but you probably can't see me, so I'm going to call it a night really. But yeah, sorry I didn't get the beach shots that I promised, but I'll try and get them tomorrow as mentioned. But it's time to get some kip and then go on for the final day with Clio's tomorrow. So I'm awake again for Sunday morning, only just. I feel a lot more tired today. I'm not quite sure why. I think maybe a bit more heat yesterday took it out of me. I've got a bit of a headache as well, to be honest, but I'm still looking forward to another great day of racing. Going to get to the circuit nice and early. It's currently 5 to 8 in the morning. I'm going to make sure that I get there with plenty of time so I can get in the car park and just stay there all day, so I don't need to be going back and forth and all over the place. I'm going to do my hair in a second, get my shoes on, sort some food out. I've got sandwiches and things that I can make. And then, yeah, final day of racing can get underway. It's looking like another day, another beautiful day in paradise, to be fair. I'm just going to take a quick walk down to the beach, actually, because I realised with the lack of beach shots yesterday, let me just extend you. With the lack of beach shots yesterday, now is a good time to do it. The only reason I want to be at the circuit early is to get into the car park on the far side, because it filled up by about 9 o'clock yesterday. It's only 8:05 now, so I may as well just take a little wander down to the beach and just show you guys what it's all about. Obviously you know what a beach is all about, but you know, every beach is different, isn't it? So I figured I'd take a walk down and yeah, see what the weather's like at this time of the day, because usually when I've been to the beach the sun's over there. Right now it's over there, but it looks like it's very humid out there, as you can probably imagine. There's a doggo behind me, isn't there? But this is the bit I was at the other day. And then the club that I was at last night is just down there. It's great, it's just a lovely area to be in. Really lovely area. I mean, look at all these balconies and stuff up here. It's great, really great. And then there's a big playground for the kids and trampolines and stuff like that. And then we'll actually go on to the beach, which you can just walk onto. Down here there is like a literal boardwalk that is stone. It's not quite a boardwalk, more of a stone walk. And here we are. Lovely place to be at this time in the morning, and it's so quiet as well. Can't even hear the sea from here. It's very hot already, I can already feel it. I've not put the sun cream on yet actually. I was going to do that when I get to the circuit because I wanted to test what it was like outside, because I got very sticky yesterday and I felt it was a bit unnecessary if it wasn't very hot at all. But yeah, it's great, isn't it? Absolutely great. I tell you what, actually I don't think I'm going to go down there, because all I can think of in my head is the man at the gate saying, "No, car park full, car park full." So I'm going to go down there. There's like a private pool there actually. Sorry, distracted like a magpie once again. A lovely pool just in front of the club that I was at yesterday. I say the club like I'm some sort of big nightclubber. You know what I mean? I stood outside a bar where there was a live band in the street. Anyway, I'm going to go and get to the circuit now. So yeah, here's the beach. So I'm back in the Sandero. The beast. Love this beast. I'm going to fire up. Oh, noisy. They need sort of silencer on this thing. No, I've actually enjoyed this car. You know, it's got a very strange throttle. You put throttle. You put the throttle on, and about 3 to 5 working days later, it does something. Only when you put your foot down fully does the turbo actually kick in. You can hear the turbo really loud from in here. It's a very odd thing. So it seems like when you're not putting your foot down, it doesn't use any of the boost. It's really weird. Like I can go to the same amount of revs with my foot like barely on the throttle, and the turbo will not do anything. And then when you put your foot flat, you can hear the turbo spool up and kick in. It's very, very strange. I'm not sure whether that's something to do with the eco mode on it. It's basically a Renault. It's got the same gear stick as the Clio that Beth's got. It's got a lot of the same sort of dash and screen. Software is all the same. They've obviously gone for some sort of carbon fibre on this, but we all know that's not real carbon fibre. It's all right though. You know, you can see why they're cheap in terms of the price. You know, it's not cheap in terms of a description, but yeah, it's a solid little car this. I've quite enjoyed having it. But anyway, enough stalling, let's go. So I'm walking back into the circuit now then for the final day, Sunday as it's known. Clios aren't on till 4:30 in the afternoon though, and it is currently 8:30, so I have a grand total of 8 hours to just enjoy motorsport and of course take notes and prepare for the commentary for the race later. There's actually a lot goes into that I don't tend to show you, but we end up with pages and pages of notes on who's done what in what round, how many wins people have got, how many podiums, wins in class, things like that. It all adds up to quite a lot of information on paper, but yeah, I'm going to go to the people at Renault and see whether I can get some printouts, grids, results and so on, because I don't obviously have access to my own printer here. Either that or we're going to get Beth to fly over the documents, so that, let's face it, that's not going to happen. She won't be out of bed yet anyway. But it's, yeah, I just, now I've got everything sorted for the flight home and so on, I am a lot more relaxed. You know, it makes a big difference to your weekend. But let's just go and enjoy Sunday. We're just coming up to the gate now, so cue some more paddock shots, I imagine. Okay, stuff that. You're going to get me again because I've turned back up in the paddock, and yesterday there was a Porsche 911 GT3 here, the new one, and rather than just have one here today, excuse me, oh, this is going well, they've got two brand new Porsche 911 GT3s, even with my shadow included with GoPro stick. But look at this thing, man, look at this thing, and then look at this thing. It's just so amazing, such a gorgeous car. I love this rear end that they've got on them, and this wing as well with the supports that come over from the front to the back. It is absolutely magical. It's got a single wheel nut in the middle as well, humongous brakes on the rear, humongous brakes on the front, as you can imagine. and that gorgeous styling that they've gone for. Now this snout here on the front, this divided opinions a lot when it first got shown off, but I think it looks really good on these cars. It gives it a sort of almost prototype-esque look with the way that the bodywork sort of flows up here from within those snouts. It looks really tasty, and it's a completely embossed Porsche logo as well, which just looks the part on that blue paint. The blue is a really nice colour as well, especially with the black wheels. Really does sit it down on the ground nicely. So wow, what a treat this is to see these. I never thought I'd see one of these within the first year of them coming out, but as is some of the perks of my job, I suppose, I get to see stuff like this. It's absolutely awesome bit of kit. I'm going to go dribble over it a little bit more now, and yeah, I'll catch up with you later. Managed to get on the pit wall for Clio's now, which is absolutely phenomenal. The full access pass working its magic. Look at this. Being on a pit wall is like nothing else. Yeah, sorry, this might be a bit loud. Now you're probably thinking, Chaz, why aren't you commentating? But right now this is just qualifying. I don't commentate the qualifying. Excuse me. Don't qualify the commentary sessions. I don't commentate the qualifying sessions. Flipping out, boys. There we go. So I get to enjoy this for what it is. Smashing. Media centre for a great view of the action downstairs. We've got this wonderful media centre around me, nice and air conditioned, which is important, but then you get a good view of the grid and the straight and everything. You can see turn 8 over there, and you see them go all the way down to turn 12 over that way. It's awesome, really nice to be up here. Got a charger, which you are currently plugged into, and decent Wi-Fi. What more could you want? So I've made my way back up to the rooftop. It's lovely up here. I've just been in the media centre for most of the morning, but I just fancied getting back outside and back into the heat. While it is nice being in there in the aircon and being able to see a lot of the motorsport on the screens and watch them coming down the straight, it's just nice to be out here and live it. You know, I may as well make the most of it while I'm here. You never know how long this is going to go on for. So I'm going to make my way up to the rooftop properly now. Got to get my drink, obviously. Got to stay hydrated. Although, to be fair, I need to drink more water rather than just fizzy crap like this, to be fair. But as I've got a media wristband on, I can come up to this place. can see the racing all around. It's absolutely great. So I'm going to stay up here for a bit, maybe get a bit of a tan on the go. I need to have some more physical proof that I've been here. So yeah, what else can I say? Time to enjoy more racing from up here. The GT3 race is just going on now. I say GT3, it's all sorts of GT cars. There's actually a little bit of rain in the air, which is going to make things very, very spicy. We've got the BMW M4 just lining up here behind me, or in front of me as the case is at the moment. And next up is going to be the Clios. So I get to witness the weather changing and see what those guys have to deal with when it comes out. It's not raining too hard, it's literally just spitting at the moment. You might be able to see a few specks on the Ray-Bans, but yeah, it's very, very light rain at the moment, but it's persistent rain, so that's what makes all the difference with these things. The track is very hot at the moment. It was about 47 degrees last time I checked, so it may dry up very, very quickly indeed. You never know though, you never know, it could suddenly leather it down. There's clouds all over the place. So we'll very, very quickly find out. The race is 50 minutes long. There's about an hour till Clios go back out on track, so plenty of time for it to all change, and then yeah, we'll get on with it and commentate race 2 of the weekend. We'll have to see. Jimenez is on pole. He was very exciting yesterday, so I'm excited to see what he can do. This is something you don't see every day. Now the crazy thing you might not have got from that video there is that the driver was ready to go back out without the door on the car. That's commitment, like that is commitment to the race. As soon as the team said no, you can't go back out, He, you know, punched the steering wheel, he kicked stuff over in the garage. You know, he wasn't a happy bloke, and understandably so. I'm not sure whether the incident was his fault or someone else's, but yeah, it's a very wrecked Ferrari, unfortunately, with no door on the side of it, so it ain't going nowhere. You know, fair play for his commitment, wanting to go back out there and continue the race, but you can't do that with just a net next to you and a bit of roll cage lower down. It's not safe for you, and unfortunately that's the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, there was a slight interruption there to my original plans, but stuff it, I'm going to go watch the rest of this from the pit lane. I'm going to go back round and avoid the angry Ferrari garage, as I'm now going to call it. More twists than an M. Night Shyamalan thing at this point. I decided after that last bit of video that I was going to go and get in the commentary box and sit there for a bit and watch the racing, as you'll see by this bit of footage. I stood there for a few minutes and then I went to go and get in the commentary box, but it turns out the current GT race commentator is in that box now, so I have to wait till the race is over and then jump in after him. So looks like I've got a bit more time to wander and go up to enjoy the race, maybe at the roof, but I'm not sure because it's still raining, there's still big clouds up in the air, so I don't think I'm going to risk it at this point. I mean, I've just had a drop of rain land on my forehead, so I think maybe just stay near shelter is a good shout at this point. Either way, next thing you know, I'll be in the Clio race. Well, I'm not going to be in the race, I'm going to be commentating on it. Anyway, let's move on. So that's me done for another weekend of Clio Cup Europe commentary then. Another great race, and a very wet race at that actually. Another fantastic win for Nicolas Milan. Great stuff from David Pouget and of course Kevin Jimenez as well, who had a podium. Oh, he had a podium, but he had a puncture on the last lap, so he was very lucky that that didn't affect his result because they were so far ahead of everybody else. Interestingly, Nicoli got a black flag after being a little bit naughty in that one, and then a number of other people had a bit of a tough time of it as well. But yeah, another amazing weekend. I'm going to go and see if I can get some more shots of the cars now, but they're all being packed away and ready to shift on round to the next round, which is at Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix. But I'm not going to comment on how the trip went overall yet because I've still got to get home, but I'm pretty confident that I've got everything sorted and it'll be painless like last time. The only, excuse me, thing I'm worried about at the moment is actually filling the car with petrol and finding somewhere to do that in time. Either way, I'll give you a little bit of an update when I land, or at least when I'm in the airport in the morning. But for now, it's been a wonderful weekend here at Misano, and I'll catch you maybe in the morning.
Ad Alessandro Sebasti Scarera.
Okay, no time for fancy audio on this one, but I've just got back to the airport to drop the car off, and this little I'm not sure if you can see, but here there's 8 bars on the dash. Now they've asked me to return it with 8 bars. I put 20 euros in it last night. It wasn't quite full, so I put another 10 in this morning. It did nearly 140 kilometers all the way here, and that bar did not drop, and I was like, oh, it's absolutely amazing. Like, what a great car on fuel this is. No, as soon as I turned into the road just down there to come into this big car park, it just went boop and dropped to 7. I was like, you f***ing. So then I had to just nip up the road and fill it up. Luckily, I learned how to use the self-service things in Italy. They're a bit difficult because if you didn't know how the process works before, you've got no chance of picking it up on the spot unless somebody tells you. So yeah, but anyway, I'll need to go in, get ready for my flight and so on. I will catch up with you when I, well, get through security, I suppose. I was going to call it the little Dacia that could, but now it's the little Dacia that can f*** off. So sitrep, I've made it through security very, very quickly indeed. Pretty simple morning, to be fair. Although the story with the Dacia, honestly, while it boiled my piss, it actually made me laugh quite a lot, to be honest. Just sat now at the gates, ready to go. I think the aircraft behind us is the exact one we're going to be on at gate 24. Yeah, got up at 3 AM, expected to leave the hotel at about 20 to 4. I managed to leave at about 3:15. Was on the Autostrada, I think it's called, the motorway, by 20 to 4. So
good progress, gave me time to fuel up the car and I didn't lose out. It is now 20 to 6 in the morning and yeah, ready to go really. Got my documentation, got my passenger locator form, negative COVID test, all of it sorted this time, no stress, and I can just chill for a little bit now and get ready to board in a bit. So let's get on with it and finally get home. It feels like a very long weekend at this point, but even so, I've really enjoyed myself. So next up, flight. So I'm on board then and ready to go. A little bit of stress at the gate, but it was just the woman on the gate asking for a few more details than I expected. Showed her the passenger locator form and so on. But you get a booking reference for your COVID tests, and in the screenshot I'd done, I'd just about cropped it out unfortunately, so I had to try and find that again and show her. But then she also wanted to see when the tests were booked for and asked if I had the physical package with me, and I was trying to explain that they're being delivered to my house. So, you know, it was a bit of a kerfuffle, as Andy would say from Little Britain, but no, all good, on board, ready to go now, and I imagine it's going to be a pretty quick one. It's an hour and a half, so we'll land at about 25 past 8 in the UK, so Matt should be there to pick me up by about 9 o'clock, and it's home time, so I can now relax. I've got through the stressful bit. Back on British soil then, stood in a multi-storey car park. Just landed, I was the first person off the plane, I was first person through border control as well. Nice and smooth, no messing about. Once you've got the documentation right and you know exactly what you need, it's absolutely fine. It's just a little bit stressful when you've been turned away from a plane before and you know that it could go wrong and ruin your trip. But I'm here now, I'm waiting for Matty lad to come and pick me up, and then I'm just going to go home and I'm going to have a very chill day because I'm absolutely shattered. Like I said, I've been up since 3 AM, so it's taken it out of me a bit this, but it's been a really good trip all round. Really enjoyed the Clios, great racing at Misano, wonderful place to be. Italy is fantastic as ever, and I look forward to the next one we can do. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Ciao Matty mate! Hello mate! That was mint. Well better than last time. No issues. Oh, we're still recording. Hello mate.